going to move under what we call the zygomatic bone. Just put a little bit of pressure around there. I'm now going to do something called hacking. I don't know if you've heard of this. It actually really helps to stimulate the area, but can be a bit off-putting if you've not had it done before. Thank you again for letting me practice on you, but tell me if it's painful. And we're just going to work this area. We'll just keep away from the occipital. Just focus on this area of the neck. And do some slight pressure moves along your eyebrows here. Hello, Melissa.
Hello.
Hello. My name's Fern, and I'd like to welcome you here today to do a complete Indian head massage. And I haven't done this routine for a very long time, and I'm very grateful to you for allowing me to use you as a model to practice some of these Indian head massage moves, and I'm sure you will enjoy a very relaxing full Indian head massage. So I'm going to put my hands lightly on your shoulders, and then what I'd like you to do is take 3 breaths in with me. So in through your nose and then out through your mouth. And number 1. Breathe out. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in and out. You stay still and relaxed, and I'm just going to do a couple more breaths myself. Okay, thank you. Now, we did a little bit of a consultation earlier, and we decided that you'd like to try with some oils to use on the Indian head massage, just to make it a bit smoother. Because although you can do Indian head massage with clothes, sometimes it's easier to do it with a massage medium, particularly if you've got stress and nervous tension in your shoulders and in the bottom of your neck and across the scalp as well. And actually oils really help with that. So I've got a couple of things. One of my favourite barrier oils, so that's an oil that you mix essential oils into, is avocado oil. Now, avocado oil is really, really good for hair. It helps to repair the cuticles in the hair and any damage that might have been caused in the hair, and is very hydrating for your beautiful hair. And then one of the most essential oils, and one of my favourites actually, is rosemary. So what I'd like to do is just open up the rosemary and actually get you to smell that, and I'm sure you will see what I actually mean.
Oh, it smells so nice.
It's got almost like it's a combination, because obviously you know rosemary is a herb. It's got a combination of a sort of herbal and almost medicinal scent to it, which really for some reason I think belongs on the hair. There are lots of other oils as well which are good for the hair, things like lavender and cedarwood. Peppermint even is very nice on the hair as well, and tea tree oil. Now, the one thing to be very, very cautious of is, although these oils sound very nice, they're very potent, and you must never use them directly on your scalp or your hair. They always have to be diluted into a carrier oil. And as I said, today we're going to use avocado oil. So I'm just going to mix this up now. So the first part is taking the avocado oil, which is this, which is like a base oil. So it's an oil that you can mix other oils into. So I've got my lovely little tiny measuring pot here. Just pour some of this in, and it's just enough because we're going to do the arms and the top of the head as well, so we just need enough in there for that. And then we are going to put some of this wonderful rosemary. It is lovely, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So we literally just need, there we go, just a drop. And then we're just going to mix that up fully. And you smell that. You can smell it sort of diluted, but it's still got that smell really overall. Nice. Okay, so what I'm going to start doing is pour this into my hand. And this is going to go across your shoulders because we're going to start with those shoulders. And down into the arms. So we're just going to start relaxing these shoulders really nicely. A little bit of what we call effleurage around this area, which helps to get the oil penetrating into the skin. And this way you can probably tell the difference between, I think the last practice massage you did with me, we had clothes on, and sometimes that can drag a bit, whereas this one with the oil, you can actually smooth very fluidly across the skin. So there's your effleurage, that's great. And then what I'm going to do is a little bit of what we call thumb sweeping. And this will tell me if you've got any tension between your spine and your scapular area there. A little bit of crystal build up there, just on this right shoulder. Okay, just going to effleurage briefly there as well. And then slight pinch on these thumb moves just to smooth out any crystals, and you've still got some on this side. Can you feel those little popping noises in your right shoulder there? Yeah. Around your scapula? We'll get rid of those. So what I'm going to do, which will really help, I'm just going to move your hair to one side, and then I'm just going to focus on this right shoulder, which is where you've got quite a lot of the popping there, and going to just do some heel of hand friction moves around this area, in particular where you've got that stress. It's going to loosen that up quite a bit. And I'm going to do the same on the left hand side. So effleurage again. Effleurage is a nice soothing move in between, so when you do something like frictions or knuckling or anything like that, just a little bit of effleurage in between just helps to calm the area down that you've just been working on. And then normally, there we go, we would do quite a bit of knuckling to the spine, but you said this area is particularly sensitive, so we're not going to spend too long on that, but we'll just do a little bit for now. And we'll concentrate on this shoulder area, so thumb rolls over the shoulder. So I'm going to start on the outside here. See how relaxing this massage is with the oils. Can you smell the rosemary in there?
I really can. It's so nice.
There we go. And then we'll do the same with what we call finger rolls. This really helps get rid of any tension in that area. And then, how's that pressure for you?
It's really good.
Good.
Thank you.
Just tell me if I press too hard.
Will do.
Just going to use my heel of my hand just to go over that, and I'm just going to press against your back slightly, and that's just to give you a little bit of support while I'm doing this. I'm going to support you again, and then I'm just going to soothe right down this part of your arm and then come up. Just after I've soothed it all down, I'm now going to do something called hacking. I don't know if you've heard of this. It actually really helps to stimulate the area, but can be a bit off-putting if you've not had it done before. And obviously it's a move that I'm getting practiced at again. I've had to actually read up on this bit, so really loose wrist. So thank you again for letting me practice on you. But tell me if it's painful. How does that feel?
Feels really nice. I can feel the tension easing.
Yeah. Really helps if you've got any tension in there left at all. I'll do some effleurage after that. I'm just going to do a little bit more slightly aggressive moves along here now we've warmed up that area. And on this side as well. So that's the shoulders that we spent quite a bit of time on. Now what I'm going to do is move to your upper arms. I just need a tiny bit more oil on there. Okay. Right. Just going to squeeze this slightly, just release any tension from in that upper arm. I'm going to do the same on the other side. Right, just going to push against your head there, just to give you some support while I just do heel pushes. Just going to soothe it down with my forearm here. Right, a little bit more oil, and then what I'm going to try and do is the bottom of the arms so that I can reach your hands as well. So believe it or not, the hands actually hold quite a lot of tension.
That feels so nice.
Yeah, it's an unusual move, but it really helps to take stress out of this because we use this part of our arms a lot. Right, I'm going to come around here and do this part, do it this way. And actually, you've got quite a lot of tension in here. Right, just going to massage a little bit in between these areas here. Often areas that get overlooked are the hands. Just massage these fingers a little bit. Pop your arm down. Just going to massage all the way down there and up. Then we're going to do the same on the other side. There we go. Okay, pop that down. Right, okay, we're going to move on now to the neck area. Now, you said to me earlier in the consultation that this is feeling a bit sensitive today, so we're not going to do loads on the neck, we're just going to very gently manipulate it slightly. So what I just want to do is very gently rock your head forward and back. Just once more. Okay, that's plenty. And then I'm literally just going to do a few moves around the base of your neck. And then what I'm going to do is to take the stress off you, I'm just going to let you lean into my arm and we're just going to work this area. We'll just keep away from the occipital. Just focus on this area of the neck. But hopefully with me taking on most of the stress, it won't cause you any problems. But we'll not do any friction work around here. If anybody feels sensitive, it's not worth aggravating it. It could be that you've done a lot of maybe office work or something like that, and it needs to be treated very sensitively. Okay, so we're just going to move to the other side. There we go. Just going to stretch that out a bit nice and gently. So I'm focusing more on the areas around, but not around this area where you're sensitive at the moment. So rather than any frictions or pulls, we'll just effleurage. And maybe next time we'll have a little bit more time to spend on that area. Okay, so that's the neck area that we've done. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some slightly more oil, and this time this is really for the hair growth. So as I mentioned before, avocado and rosemary, very, very ideal base oils and essential oil for the hair to really help with repairing any damage. Right, so I'm just going to focus now on the scalp. So I'm going to do some heel rubs around the ear, but I'll hold on to one side so that your neck doesn't get overused. Same on this side. So keeping the friction to your scalp rather than around the base of your neck. Right, I'm just going to do a little bit of ruffling. And slight tug on the hair as well. Just really releases any tension in your scalp. Do some what we call piano taps, like you're playing a piano. These are all different techniques just to release the tension. Right, I'm just going to rest your head in here. That's it, lovely. Just releasing any pressure points. Okay, now I'm going to move to the other side. Okay. Be a slight squeeze. Right, that's the end of the scalp part. Okay, what I'm going to do now is just move on to a face massage. And this is the part of the Indian head massage that really helps you to relax those facial muscles that you don't realise actually hold quite a lot of tension. So again, are you okay having oil on your face?
Yeah.
Okay, especially this rosemary, because rosemary is good for the face as well, especially with the avocado oil that we've got in there. So if you put your head right back against me, it's lovely. Thank you. Right, if you lean your head back, is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm just going to move and do some slight pressure moves along your eyebrows here. Takes away any pressure from those areas. Often very good for headaches, migraine. It's going to move under what we call the zygomatic bone. Just put a little bit of pressure around there. You can probably feel, it feels like a strange move, but it actually really helps to release tension in this part of your face. More. I'm just going to move to the ears slightly. You just rest on me if you need to at all. Right, what I'd like you to do now is do what we did at the very beginning and take in 3 deep breaths alongside what I'm doing. Right, first one coming. Second one. Last one. There we go. Thank you. How did that feel?
Yeah, I felt really good and so
Good.
relaxed. Thank you so much.
Don't forget, aftercare we'll go through in a moment once I've got some water for you, and then we'll just talk through what you've got to watch out for, because that was quite a long treatment. So there are things that you need to watch out for, and definitely keep your water content up as well. But we'll go through that in detail, and I'll give you a little card to take away with you for aftercare.
Thank you.
Thank you.